Hi guys, Rebecca here from the Ship Shape Shop. This is third time lucky on this live video. I've had technical difficulties. Anyway, happy level 2. How are you guys feeling as we head towards normal-ish life resuming? I'm feeling pretty good, but I don't know if that's just because I've come off an interview with Lauren Parsons for her Thrive TV show. I'm really excited about that. We had a fun chat about clutter versus productivity. And that should come out in the next couple of weeks, I think. So I'll share that with you guys, of course, when it happens. But for now, because I've been talking about clutter and productivity and musing on what life is going to be like now that we are officially in level 2, I thought I would share a tip with you guys. So I'm sure that there is going to be a burst of people exploding from their homes today as they rediscover the world and they go out and to shops and out to the beach and to parks and everything. And what I know is that when you leave the house, you bring stuff back in a lot of the time. Now, that might be a simple thing of leaving and going to the letterbox and bringing some mail back into the house, or going to a shop and buying something and bringing it back to the house. It might be that as kids return to school, whenever that may be for them, they're bringing stuff into the house. And to me, that sounds like a pile up waiting to happen. So if we talk about pile, just a reminder, if you haven't been here for long, pile up. It's that pile of things that usually ends up on the dining room table or the kitchen bench where people bring things into the home and they don't know what to do with it, and so they stick it on a surface. And then someone else comes along and goes, oh, that's a nice tidy place for me to put this random thing, and they add it to that surface. And before you know it, you've got a pile that has grown and attracts more clutter. It's a mess magnet. So how can we deal with those things? And the biggest tip that I have to share with you is only touch it once. It's the one touch rule. It is the opposite of double handling. So double handling, let's just use the mail example. You bring the mail in, you open the mail and you go, oh, that's a bill I need to pay. You put it down in the pile and then you walk away. And then you come back and you look at the pile and you think, oh, I better deal with that. And you sort them out and then you find that bill again. You've handled it twice already. So the biggest tip that I have for you is to deal with it before you put it down in the first place. So open your mail, see that it's a bill, go, oh, I need to pay you. Pay the bill before you put the piece of paper down, and then recycle it, feed it to your worms, do whatever you've got to do with it. Shred it if you want to. But that is the rule of touching things once. It sounds a bit weird to say touch it once. Feels a bit like touchy. And that's a great way for you to stop that pile up from happening in the first place. Now, I don't think that it's possible to stop the pile completely, but it's a great thing to teach your family when they bring their schoolwork home, for example, when they're back at school. They might bring a school report, or they might bring a piece of homework, or they might bring a permission slip home. Before they put it down into that pile, get them to ask themselves, what do I need to do with you? Do I need mum's signature? Get mum's signature, get dad's signature, get someone's signature before putting it down in the first place. Get the signature straight into the bag and then it can go back to school the very next day. You see how that's avoided the pile up in the first place? If you do get a little pile happening, don't let it get massive. Let it get to 2 or 3 things, because what's going to happen is once it's got 2 or 3 things, it's going to become irresistible to other mess, to other pieces of paper, to other random things that come into the home. So deal with it, cut it off at the knees before it can grow into a big pile. And that is my tip for you today as we head towards normal life and people leaving the home more and bringing things home more. Touch it once and don't let those piles build up. And that is a quick way for you to cut some clutter off at the knees. I hope you've enjoyed this tip. Let me know if you've got any questions. Oh, one last thing I should say. I'll drop it in the comments, but I am opening up a waiting list for my services. So I am able to operate at level 2. I'm taking that very slowly and very carefully, but mainly because I want to make sure my little boy settles back into daycare. So he's going back on Monday, but I'm not sure how it's going to go, and I want to be kind and gentle and let him adjust at the pace he needs to, because the last 7 weeks have been a massive change for him. So if you are desperate for some decluttering help, for some organising help in your home, now that we're in level 2, fill in the waiting list registration form, which I'll drop in the comments, and you'll be first cab off the ranks when I know exactly when I'm going to return to work. It will be in the next, let's say, 2 weeks, but I don't know the exact date. So if you're interested, and you want to go on that waiting list, then by all means drop your name on the registration form and I will contact you as soon as I've got dates available. And that is it. Thank you so much. Enjoy today. Enjoy going and perhaps carefully hugging your loved ones. I know that I'm looking so forward to hugging my mum and dad tomorrow. I can't wait. So have a good one and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.